Hey everyone, it's Pixelade here and welcome back to another video. The predictions were correct. A brand new patch for The Sims 4 is officially here, and this time we have 1,000,000 bug fixes, literally pretty much 1,000,000 bug fixes. I'm going to be giving you a full overview of the patch notes just like I do every single time a brand new patch comes out. If you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button and ring the bell. Without further ado, let's just jump right onto the patch notes. This is update 1.59 for PC, 1.59 for Mac, and of course it's today, December 12th. Hello Simmers, it's been quite the year for The Sims 4. We blew past the game's 5th anniversary with no signs of slowing down. One of the community's most highly requested expansion packs just launched recently, and we hope you're all enjoying getting educated in Discover University. In case you haven't heard, we've also launched another community stuff pack project where your collective votes will decide the path of yet another pack coming to The Sims 4. And of course, The Sims franchise 20th anniversary is just over the horizon, which we're looking forward to celebrating with you. Today's update has been influenced by you as well. We set aside time to specifically address issues that you've let us know are important to your in-game experience, and we hope the long list of fixes and improvements you'll find below will lead to many hours of fun playing The Sims 4. In addition, we've squeezed in a few unplanned extras we hope you'll enjoy. Not only have we added some new music tracks to the game, but we've also converted a number of hairstyles to now also be available for children and toddlers. While the adult versions of these styles will remain exclusive to whichever pack they originally came from, we hope you'll all enjoy these additional options for your Sims little ones. While Maxis will soon be taking a short break to enjoy the holidays, Merry Winterfest and a Happy New Year, we'll be back for another packed year for The Sims 4 in 2020. See you then, Sim Guru Graham featuring Sim Guru Gnome. So for music, the following music has been added to the alternative station. Nicknames, 4 AM, Prom Dress, and Win You Over. Fixes and updates. Oh my gosh, guys, this list is stinking huge. This is gonna take me forever to go over. All right, let's just jump right on in. For The Sims 4 base game, fixed an issue where Mac OS Simmers could crash when accessing the gallery. Fixed an issue where nice or high quality harvestables would disappear from Sims' inventories after travel or save/load. We attempted to track down the lost harvestables that are currently lost, but found they were lost and unfindable. It's findings like this that we find we are at a loss for words for. However, any future loss should not be found. Why? That's so mind-boggling. I literally had so much trouble reading that. Fixed an issue where freelancer career tasks would not complete after Sims would travel. Sims that were seated at a 6-seat round table can now clean up the dishes. Sadly, all the children who had thought they had found the magic loophole stay seated at the table are no longer. Right, like any other kid ever stays seated at the table. Child Sims will now be able to enjoy quick meals again. Who doesn't enjoy a good bowl of cereal? Fixed an issue where Sims didn't write a genre book when Write Genre Book was selected. Multiple duplicate interactions should no longer appear in pie menus when you have certain objects in your inventory. Some example interactions that were reported: play fetch, give potion, blackmail, scan here. The last exception related to this issue should also be fixed. The Jet Set luxury bath was listed as being unbreakable when that wasn't true. It's now truly unbreakable. David was also supposed to be unbreakable, but spoilers, he broke. Speaking of unbreakable, we fixed an issue with hot tubs and stereos where unbreakable upgrades would not work if these objects were in use when upgrading them. Obviously, there was an issue with the hot tub. Water is the weakness. Fixed an issue in which some Sims would stand on or walk through solid objects. Specifically, baby bassinets. Babies were becoming quite paranoid they weren't actually Sims. Adding a Sim to an existing household via the Create a Sim Stories feature will no longer subtract simoleons from your household. You can now extinguish a fire even if the fire is within another object. This could occur if a large object caught fire. You would have to wait until the fire spread outside the bounds of the large object in order to extinguish it. Your house is on fire? Yup, it's under the bed. Gotta wait it out, but I'm ready. Fixed an issue that would cause error code 510 to occur when attempting to save. Glad that's fixed. Sims can now scrap the unfinished paintings of visiting Sims. Light intensity will no longer reset when setting auto lights options. Fixed an issue which made the item Tiny Globe of the Prosperous Moon appear twice in build mode. Half walls toppers can now be applied to half walls on all levels of your lot. Topper. It's a technical term that means the piece that goes on top of a half wall. Okay, the issue summary said topper. I couldn't remember what it was called, so I left it as topper. Of course, I have the game up and running. Yes, I could go look. Fixed an issue that caused lots downloaded from the gallery to be placed backwards and not being able to rotate them to an appropriate view. Households downloaded from the gallery should now have their starting funds set to the correct amount and not just the base 20,000 simoleons. Child Sims will no longer receive whims related to workouts. Fixed an issue that did not allow Nordic keyboards for Mac OS to use the size down cheat. Fixed an issue where error code 102 would occur when loading into lots after loading a saved game. Walls will no longer disappear when taking a photo in a basement level room that does not have a staircase. Bookshelves will no longer have the option to purchase university books if you do not own Discover University. Sims will no longer flicker on and off the landing pad when in the rocket ship using the woohoo or try for baby interactions. Sims in the Supreme Villain career working on the Mischief interaction can now use the Slablet to troll the forums to complete the task. Ah, you crazy Supreme Villains and your trolling ways, so evil. Addressed some UI issues in Create a Sim that occurred after modifying the scaling option in the accessibility options. Lots and rooms with modded paintings will now be flagged as custom content when uploading to the gallery. Small rugs can no longer be placed over the cutouts created by stairs. Using the Control U to reset your UI scaling while you have the UI scaling window open will now properly reset the scale bar. Caterer Sims will now be able to make a cake and complete their party event goal. Alrighty, that's it for base game, guys. We're jumping in to get to work. Aliens should now appear as expected in the photo thumbnails and no longer display their disguised forms when they are not in disguise. Aliens will now display accurate selected options for eyebrows and beards in Create a Sim. Fixed an issue where scientist Sims would record their findings in notebooks twice. There are better ways to take tidy and efficient notes. We addressed an issue that could prevent Sims from not being able to ring up customers who attempt to purchase from the warming rack. Some boots, along with the Sims' feet, were disappearing when the camera was zoomed all the way out. This should no longer occur. The refer to surgical treatment interaction is now available on surgery tables that have had their color altered with the bb.enable free build cheat. Up next, city living. There were a number of situations that arose as a result of invites your sim would receive. In some cases, these would appear as two invites for the same event, one that was the "hey, I just wanted you to know" invite, and the other would be the real invite. They should behave more accordingly to expectations. Sims with the shrewd reward trait weren't as shrewd as they thought they were. We have restored their shrewdness, and they should now actually receive the money so rightfully shrewded away at the end of each week. We blame it on bad investments. The CD market apparently didn't mean compact discs. Fixed an issue in which some shirts in Create a Sim would not tuck in appropriately into skinny jeans. EP3 mesh ombre blue now looks as intended when paired with skinny jeans. Up next, seasons. Sims can now complete New Year resolutions on any lot and not just their home lot. The lottery holiday is back in your calendars. It should not be a surprise disappearing act any longer. We spoke to the holiday gnomes and they have agreed to stop dropping seed packets if your Sims are not on lot when the holiday ends. They wanted to spread holiday cheer, or they were attempting to bring about the end of Simanity and usher in a new world order. Fix an issue where weather would affect items inside buildings. Flower Bunny's contract has been renewed for them to appear on any holiday holiday or tradition that they are scheduled to. Bunny contractual negotiations are ridiculous. They just keep multiplying their demands. Dad joke, quota met. Mandrake and valerian root plants are now able to be planted indoors when it is too cold if Simmers have Realm of Magic installed. Holiday gnomes will no longer break unbreakable objects when having a negative relationship with them. We don't know what was done to make them angry, but even as magical as they are, they should not be breaking the unbreakable. The pedestal gnome will no longer spawn as part of the Harvest Fest gnomes tradition. He's a table. He knows he's a table. He doesn't have any illusions to the contrary. Matt, why are you getting so enthusiastic? These are just patch notes. Up next, Island Living. Fixed an issue where odd job tasks were not able to be completed. Fixed an issue where conch shells were not able to be put in Sims inventories. Sims can now see their recorded findings in the notification wall when performing Examine Water Thoughtfully on the fishing board. Released fish will actually be placed back into the water and not stored in Sims inventories. Players using low graphic settings will be surprised to find that dolphins do actually exist in the waters of Sulani. Nice. That is very sad that was an issue at one point. Oh my gosh. This part right here is huge, guys. Discover University. Sims will no longer be accused of cheating on their coursework or homework if they don't actually cheat. Thankfully, I didn't have to experience that. Term presentations should not have missing interactions any longer. Fixed an issue that caused error code 104 to occur when loading into a dorm where an NPC had a baby. We addressed some feedback that getting A's was too easy. Please be aware that your sim will have to complete the coursework in order to consistently get good grades. Students will no longer autonomously taunt each other about university superiority unless they're at the game day organization event or have one of these traits: childish, evil, hot-headed, and bro. Please be aware that a Sim's hunger, energy, and bladder motives will no longer refill on their own just before class. That happened to me many times and I was confused. I was like, what the heck just happened? Fixed an issue in which enchanting utility bots would get canceled inappropriately. Roommates should no longer bring food home every time they return. No, I love this. I love this. It was free food for my Sims and they never had to cook because of this glitch. No. Starving students, yes, it's a trope, but let's not lean into it so heavily. Sims can now turn off computer glasses when moving to other neighborhoods. It was getting a bit awkward in special occasions and when meeting neighbors, not to mention it is a fashion choice. Yes, let's just say that. Sims that complete the debate showdown will once be able to change into their other outfits. Term papers will now always count towards the course's final grades. Dang it. Fixed an issue where the following build mode items were not able to be placed on the Learn Well desk. Oh wow, that is a long list. Fixed an issue where the secret society masks were not being unlocked in Create a Sim. They are now unlocking as intended. The shower wall EP8 Gen Set 1 shower will no longer turn on when a Sim attempts to repair it. Fixed an issue with the swatch color for the Y-body EP8 dress overalls, black solid white. Active Sims should no longer get the not enough exercise tense buff if they have enrolled in the soccer, football, after school activity, or choose to juggle a soccer ball. Sims now must meet all of the promotion requirements in order to be promoted to the education career. Attempting to interact with the bike rider should no longer cause your sim to route fail when performing the interaction. The make offering sprites interaction should no longer be unavailable if you only have harvestables in your inventory. Reaching level 5 of the law career now correctly unlocks the lawyer suit for your sim in Create a Sim. Bots enhanced to level 3 will no longer automatically enhance to level 4 upon activation. Interacting with a sim riding a bike will no longer cause the sim, your sim, the bike, parts of the world, or any other potential object or thing to disappear. Inviting your professor to hang out will now actually have the professor arrive to hang out. Servo can now complete the Strangerville story. That's pretty cool. Servo fun and social motive descriptions no longer incorrectly refer to Servo as a sim. Bicycles can now be searched for in build mode by using the term bike. Exo Mech suit can now be worn by teen sims and is visible too. Sims already wearing a helmet will no longer change into another helmet to ride a bike. Sims in the same household will now automatically know the other's degree program. Sims will no longer receive multiple signing bonuses from degree-relevant careers. Only one signing bonus is awarded in any 7-day period. Woohoo in shower will no longer give fame. Well, why would it? That's funny though. Chat about scandalous lawsuit now provides fun. I'd hope so. Choosing to cancel the practice presentation interaction will now cancel the interaction. Servos can no longer get sick. Servos can no longer purchase the seldom sleepy reward trait. Sims on probation can now be asked to study with. Sims should no longer route fail when attempting to take a pregnancy test in a bathroom stall. Asking the repo person to not take your stuff will now provide you a text notification as to whether or not you had an impact on the repo person's decision. Sprites no longer appear around the sim after the buff expires after leaving the secret society. Alright guys, that's it for Discovery University. Now we are on to Outdoor Retreat. There's only one fix. Sims can now roast at a campfire without needing a seating object nearby. Hey, I mean, if I want to roast somebody, I don't need a seat to do it. Spa Day fixed an issue where Sims did not have the option to take bath with soaks and take mud bath on shower tubs. Mud bath, shower tub at home? Good plumbing. Sims can now again get massages autonomously at spas. Pamper mode on. Up next, Dine Out. NPC Sims will now eat more at restaurants. Profit. Photos taken of experimental foods will now display correctly when put into frames. Fixed a swatch color error with the top GP3 blazer solid white black. Vampires. Influence emotions interaction will no longer be available to vampires that have not yet unlocked this perk. Jungle Adventure. Several objects were not properly being found when using the color filters. These should be filterable now. Strangerville. Strangerville music has been added to the Lindsay smart speaker. Pretty cool. We have one big one left, and it's for Realm of Magic. Lots of Realm of Magic fixes, and I'm happy because these have been needed for quite some time. Fix an issue where occult eyes would not properly apply to spellcasters. Unplayed NPCs not living in Glimmerbrook will no longer appear in Glimmerbrook performing magic. What's next? Bob Pancakes is a vampire? He is? I knew it. Challenge to Magic Duel at Dueling Grounds performed by a broom and non-broom using duelists will now take place at the Dueling Grounds. Spellcasters with the Knowledge and Magic perk will now be able to complete the finish reading 3 books aspiration goal. Fix an issue where some spellcasters would not complete the learn a spell goal even though they would learn a spell. Spellcasters will now be able to do laundry while having always transportalit enabled. Fix an issue in which pet familiars would not stop foraging, never bringing back their findings. They are now all good familiars and bring everything they find back. We also fixed an issue where they would only bring brooms back after foraging. They are still all good familiars. Sages can now be chosen to play with for a game of chess. They cheat. I can't be that bad. Random non-spellcaster Sims no longer will show up as being sages. Imposters have been dealt with. Thank you for your cooperation. That's probably who I was playing chess against. Fixed an issue in which Cauldron made food was not able to be eaten as leftovers when looking at the refrigerator. Thankfully so. Not sure what they were going to do with all that food. Try the mac and cheese. 10 out of 10, totally recommend. I agree. Sims on cursed lots will no longer always catch fire in all attempts while using the fireplace or the stove. Looks at Sim Guru Morgan with an evil grin. Fix an issue in which sounds from the magic realm could be heard in Del Sol Valley if you had Get Famous installed. I guess those worlds are connected in some way. Fix an issue in which some shirts in Create a Sim would not tuck in appropriately. And bodysuit vinyl from Game Pack 8 now looks as intended when paired with skinny jeans. Spellcaster Sims can now clean potty messes, child messes, and kitty litter messes by casting Scroobaroo magic, it's magic. Spellcasters will no longer have duplicate makeup options in CAS. I understand buying duplicates of favorite makeup items, but this was excessive. Spellcasters should no longer land in unroutable locations when using the always use broom spell. Fix an issue with an asset in Create a Sim that made it displaying incorrectly when Sims were styled with long sleeve shirts. Spellcasters that cast mischief spells will now get awarded mischief skills when doing so. Excellent. Evil laugh. Male spellcasters will no longer have a chance of going bald after performing Rite of Dissolution. A specific hair now properly appears with the Afro-textured texture filter. Mischief spells are now counted towards the criminal career daily task mischief interaction. Whew, that was so hard for me to say. I had to say it like 3 times. Spellcasters with the spellcraft and sorcery aspiration will no longer reset or cause a last exception after writing songs. Whew, that was a lot. All right, a few more left, guys. Perfect patio. We fixed an issue where hired maids would often change into swimwear and use the hot tub instead of completing their tasks. I hired them to clean. Honest. That's funny. That's a funny glitch. That seems like planned in a way. Romantic garden. Sims in the freelance careers, including freelance photography, will no longer be able to wish for promotion using the wishing well. Sims are their own boss, so it didn't make sense for them to do that. Sims in conservationist, educator, actor, style influencer, military, critic, social media, or politician careers will now be able to wish for a promotion using the wishing well. Geez, that's a lot of careers. Backyard stuff. Fix an issue in which some shirts in Creative Sim would not tuck in appropriately into skinny jeans. The bodysuit lace now looks as intended when paired with skinny jeans. Second to last, vintage glamour addressed several issues that caused the butler to fail to perform their assigned tasks. Fixed an issue that prevented butlers to help put taller Sims to bed. The butler should no longer make food for themselves when they are not hungry. And last but not least, Miskino. Emotional auras in photographs can now be toggled on and off. Fixed an issue where some photos taken were a bit blurry when placed in frames in live mode. Sent all of our cameras to maintenance for repairs. Enjoy. Tripods placed on floors other than 1, 2, or 3 should no longer cause the camera to change floors when attempting to take a photo. Ask to pose interaction should no longer fail if the sim attempts to run the interaction from the open street. Whew, took me 30 minutes to read all that. Now I gotta edit it all. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about these patch notes, guys. All these bug fixes. It's basically just a giant bug fix patch. I believe over 300 bugs were fixed with this, which is incredible because that's been a major issue right now with The Sims 4, despite the content that we've gotten recently, is the game has just been so buggy and so glitchy and so laggy. So after this, I'm hoping we don't have to update too many mods, and I hope our games run better. Let me know what you think of this. Were you guys experiencing any of the glitches in this list or many of the glitches on this list? Let me know down in the comment section below. You guys already know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ding the bell, follow me on social media, links are below. Shop my merch store, links are below. That merch is gonna be gone very, very, very soon because I'm gonna have a replacement line. I'm designing some new awesome stuff, so make sure you cop the lemonade stand merch before it's gone because it will be gone soon. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. So long.